guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my go-to makeup products that I love. A lot of them, actually most of them, you've probably seen in my recent videos if you've watched them. So yeah. Also, if you're wondering what's on my eyes, it's the Mini Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. I got it at Ulta, like in the checkout. It just has 6 shadows in it. I used all of them besides this middle one. I mean, I could add some like on the outer corner, but I wanted to keep it more neutral, as I always do. So yeah, if you were curious, that's what this is. I think it was like $12 maybe, but Juvia's Place is really good. I want to get more of their products, but yeah. So I'm just gonna go through like the steps of makeup, I guess, and just talk about my favorite products as of right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with primer. I have 2 primers. The first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, primer and moisturizer in one. This is a mini one. Again, I got it like at the checkout at Ulta. I think the mini one was like $11 or something like that though. I don't know how much the full size is, but this is really good if you have dry skin. Personally, I put moisturizer on before I do my makeup, and then I go in with primer. But this primer has both in it, but I still apply my moisturizer and then I apply this. Just because my face does get really dry, but then in my T-zone, it gets very oily and like makeup can separate and stuff. So yeah, but I really like this. I like using a moisturizing primer and a pore filling one. I just like using 2, but this is really good for people with dry skin. I highly recommend it. And then for my T-zone, I like using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This was $8 at Ulta. The Benefit Professional is like really good too. I used that like for so long, but then I bought this and I've been liking this, so I've been using it. It's supposed to be comparable to the Tarte one that like you have to dig your fingers in, or like the Tatcha one too. I used to use the Tarte one and then I used it all, and then I didn't feel like spending like $25 on another one, so I bought this one and I really like it. It's very smooth. You would think it would be like more silicone-y, but it's actually like, it feels like putty, like it says in the like name of it. But yeah, so those are my 2 favorite primers. Moving on to foundation, my favorite one as of right now is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It says undetectable medium to full coverage foundation, and it's oil free, and I do agree with that. I do believe that it's medium to full coverage. I can do like a light layer and like the coverage, but if I want like more full coverage, I can build it up with a 2nd layer, even a 3rd layer if you want. But the more layers you build, obviously the like thicker and like cakier it can look, but I've never found that this looks cakey on me. I'm in the shade Snow. It's the lightest shade, so that's cool. Actually, I don't know if they expanded their shade range, but when I bought it, it was. So I really recommend this one. I want to try the matching concealer for it, but I haven't gotten a chance to buy it yet. What was I going to say? Oh, today the foundation I'm wearing is the Pure Flesh Foundation in the shade 8 Custard. It's okay. It's definitely emphasizing like some dry patches I have, but I feel like it would be prettier in the summer. I mean, on camera, like on my phone, I think it looks fine, but in person you can kind of see it more, you know? But yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today. Really quick, we're going to talk about concealer before I talk about my favorite sponge. Both of these are drugstore. The first one is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I have it in the shade Fair Porcelain. This is also the lightest shade. I wanted it really light so I can use it to brighten my under eyes and like the center of my face. And then I have this, the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and it's in the shade 10 Porcelain. This I used kind of to cover like pimples or anything I want to cover really, and then I use this one to highlight. This one at Ulta was like $10 and this is literally like $4. It's so cheap. Also I forgot to say the Born This Way foundation, I don't really remember. I want to say it's between $30 and $40. But I've had this like for years and it's lasted me. I'm gonna have to buy a new one soon, but actually I should probably check the expiration date on it. Oops. But yeah, so these are my favorite concealers at the moment, and they're both drugstore, which is nice. My favorite sponge is the this e.l.f. one. I don't know like the full name of it, but this is like the shape of it. It's a little dirty because I used it today to apply my makeup, but it's really soft. It's I think $7 at Ulta. It's extremely soft and squishy, and it expands a lot when you get it like damp. I really like it. I wish it had kind of like a flat edge like here too. Like this is my Eco Tools one. This isn't wet or anything, so it's small, but this one has like a round edge. I mean, this is flat too, but it's round, so I kind of wish it had more of like a straight edge like that. I like using this one like to bake, like for my nose and stuff, but that one's good too. That one's like $5. But yeah, I really like this one. It's really soft. I used to use actual beauty blenders, like from Beauty Blender brand, but I didn't feel like spending $20 on a sponge every 3 months. So I buy this one now, and I really like it. Moving on to powder, my favorite at the moment is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. It's like $5 at CVS. Wet n Wild is so cheap. And I've had this for like a long time, and you could see I still have a lot in there. I really like it. It's really like finely like milled and stuff, which is really nice. I've noticed that if you apply like thick layers of it, it can have a little bit of flashback, but if you're not applying thick layers of it, it's perfectly fine. So I really like that one. Another good one is the Cover FX one, but that one I think is like $30-something. So, but that one doesn't give you flashback, so pick and choose. I don't have a favorite eyeshadow palette necessarily. I have a lot that like I love, but I don't really wear eyeshadow on an everyday basis. So I'll just like switch around. I'll do like the same kind of look, but I'll switch around my palettes. My favorite eyeshadow palette has been the KKW Beauty Classic eyeshadow palette. I'm just like obsessed with it. It's so pretty. But again, I don't really wear eyeshadow on an everyday basis, so I don't have like a go-to one that I use like religiously. For my eyebrows, my two products that I use are the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. It has a spoolie on one side and then a little pencil on the other. I like how fine it is because you can really draw like individual brow hairs, which I really like. I mean, I don't really have to because like this is mainly all my natural brow. But like for getting the front, it's really nice. They have a brow definer also that has like more of a thicker like triangle shape to it. But I like this one. And I find myself like not going through them so much because again, like on an everyday basis to school and stuff, like I don't fill in my eyebrows. Like I only fill in my eyebrows if I like over pluck by accident, or like the only place I plucked my, used this today was like in the front of my brows right here, and like to fill little sparse areas, but that's it. Like I barely use it. So it lasts me a long time, but it can get expensive. I think it's like $27 or something like that. So if you do have to use like brow products like on an everyday basis, I recommend this one because it's very good. But I would try a few drugstore ones too. I heard there's a NYX one that's good, Maybelline, L'Oreal. I heard the e.l.f. one is pretty good too. So I don't know, I would just like check around, but I really like this one. And then I use with it the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I love this. This I use every single day. That like I go out basically. Some days I don't, but my brow hairs are so crazy and like long and just wild that I have to use this or else they will just be all over the place. So even if I'm wearing like just mascara, like I'll use this It's like super glue for your eyebrows. Like it kind of makes them, it's snowing right now. So if you hear the plows, I'm sorry. But this is like super glue for your eyebrows. Like they leave your eyebrows kind of like crunchy. So like, but no one's really touching your eyebrows. Like, but that really just keeps you in place. So it's a good thing. For eyeliner, my favorite one is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is waterproof. I don't know if they have a like not waterproof formula. I'm like looking to the side. I'm not looking at the actual camera. This is like so annoying. But yeah, it's just a black one. It has a really fine, it's like some eyeshadow on it from today, but it has a really fine tip on it, and I'm pretty sure it's like a, yeah, it's a bristle tip, which I like better than a felt tip because I find that a lot of felt tips aren't like thin enough at the end, and I like a very like precise wing when I do my liner. Especially because like if I decide to wear eyeliner on a day where I just wear like mascara and like blush and that's it, and I do put liner on, I'll like do the smallest little flick and bring it into like here, and that's it. Like I don't bring it in all the way, so I need a very thin eyeliner, and this one is really good. It's very black, it doesn't bleed. Like I'll show you, like, well, that's, I did it thick, but like I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it doesn't like creep into all like the little lines like in your eye and stuff. A lot of eyeliners can do that, and then like you'll be like, oh, just not good. My favorite mascara for like ever is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara. This is the black tube. I've never tried the gold tube, but I get the black one. I've used this like for 3 years now, like continuously. It's my favorite. It has a very thin wand like this. It looks like it's like nothing, but it has like the smallest little bristles. I don't know, can you see that on the end? So it's really good. It really lengthens your lashes. That's like all it does. But I like my eyelashes to look so long. I mean, I'm wearing fake ones today. These are the Ardell Wispies, I think 700. Yeah, 700 if you're curious. They're like so long and like fluttery. But anyway, I like my lashes to look very long. Like I don't really care about volume, definition that much. Like I just like them to look long. Like even my like these are like touching my eyebrows, but like even my natural lashes, if I apply enough of this, like they'll touch my eyebrows. So I love this one. I've gone through so many other mascaras, but this is my favorite. For bronzer, my favorite one is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade just like bronzer. First off, it smells like coconuts and vacation, and it's just a beautiful thing. Like if you're shopping, just smell it. Oh, I'm like the worst. I forgot to say prices for that stuff. Okay, this clear brow gel is like $22, $23, $24. I don't really know, it kind of ranges. But it lasts me a while, so I don't really care. And it keeps my brows in place, so I don't mind spending the price. This liner I think was like $10, $8, I don't really know. And then this is like $8, $9. I haven't bought this in a while because it lasts so long. At least for me, it lasts long. I want to say it's between like $12 and $14. Physicians, oh my god, I can speak English. Physicians Formula can be more expensive, but their products are good, so I don't really mind spending it, and they last long. It also comes with like a spongy kind of brush, but I throw it out because I don't use it, and it has a mirror. But yeah, really good bronzer. They have, I think, light bronzer and then maybe another one, I don't really know. I want to try the butter blushes though, and like the butter highlights. They count like a whole line, so that's fun. My favorite blush as of recently has actually been the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Enchanted Mirror. It looks like this. It's looking more peachy on like that, but in person it's actually a light pink. I'm wearing it today, and it just adds like the prettiest flush of color. It looks like natural. Like I'll put like mascara and like blush on and that's it, and it just like fades so nicely. I don't know, I really like it, so I recommend. I don't know if it's still available because I don't know if it was like limited edition. I don't think they have it in Ulta anymore, but they might have it online on colourpop.com if you want to check. But yeah, I really like this one, and it was like $8. No, $10. It was $10. Yeah, I really like it. I like ColourPop powdered products. They're really good. Moving on to highlight, I have three. Two of them being Benefit highlights. This first one is the Dandelion Twinkle. I've had this forever. I think it's $30, both of these. Like, they're boxed powders and stuff. I think are all $30 unless you get the minis. But this is what it looks like. It's just like I'm like making a dent in it, but it's just like the prettiest, finely, like it can be natural, or you can like build it up. I don't know if you can see it. I like wearing this on my face. I don't really like a very, very blinding highlight on my face anymore. I only like it like on my nose and like on like my inner corner and stuff. So for my face, this is perfect. It just adds a nice all over glow. I really recommend it. And then recently I've completely fallen in love with the Benefit Cookie highlight. This one is like extremely blinding. Like I don't wear it on my face because it's too blinding for me, and it leaves like a gray cast on my face, and I don't like that. But this is the cookie highlighter next to the Dandelion one. So you can see this one does have a nice sheen to it, and like if you build it up enough, it does show up. But this one is just like so pretty. I like to wear it on my nose. I'm not wearing it on my nose right now, but I like to wear it on my nose and like inner corners and my brow bone and stuff. So it's really pretty. I recommend getting both of those. And then this I literally like could not live without. I don't even remember. Oh, I remember. I got this at Ulta like on the checkout line. It was probably like $10 maybe. I don't think it was more than 10. But it's the Super Shock Shadow. It's an ultra glitter like formula, and it's in the shade Ladybird. This is like the most intense like glitter highlight I've like ever seen, and it's so pretty. It literally looks like glass like on my finger. It's so pretty. But the thing with this is that it's kind of like a top coat. Like I wouldn't wear this I mean, you can wear it just on your lid and it would like have a nice reflect to it, but it's not like a chunky glitter. I like to like pat it on. I'll like add some right now. And it just adds like a brightness to your eye. Like look at the difference. It just oh my god, how am I gonna do this? It just brightens everything up, and I love it. I got some on my liner. Okay. And just like applying it to your inner corner, like it just I don't know, it's just so pretty. And I love glitters, but like this doesn't leave a mess because it's a pressed like pigment kind of. So it's just beautiful and I love it, and I think everybody should go buy it. I don't know if they have it at Ulta anymore, but I'm assuming they have it on ColourPop, so I recommend it. Moving on to lips. I have 3 products. I have 2 lip liners and like a velvet thingy. I don't even know. I don't like on an everyday basis. I don't really wear like lip colors. I'll just wear like chapstick. But when I do my makeup like fully, I obviously wear lip stuff. So the 2 liners I'm obsessed with are first the Contour Cosmetics. It doesn't have like a name on it. It just says Contour Cosmetics in the color. It's in number 3 Stud. I got this in an Ipsy, I think. But this lip liner can be very like waxy, and I don't like applying it. That's like to show you the color. You have to use this the right way. So this is just to show you the color of it. It doesn't look like it would be amazing, but that's because, like, look, you can see, like, when I apply it, now it's not doing it, of course, but like, it'll leave like chunks. So you can't apply it on dry lips, I find. But if you have chapstick on underneath and you just like apply this over like the glossy like chapstick, it just glides on so pretty and it leaves the prettiest color. And I wear this as a lip liner, as a lipstick, like I'll wear it as everything. My other one I love is the KKW Beauty lip liner, and it's in nude 1.5. This one has like insane pigmentation, like it's so pigmented. This one is more of a formula that I like. It just glides right on. You have to be careful not to slip because it will just like go all over the place. This one is also retractable, which I like better than a like sharpened one, but I guess with the sharpened one you can get a more precise point. So yeah, this, I don't know how much they are like normally. I want to say they're like 15 maybe. I don't really know. I got it on sale. I think it was like $8.50, like on a Black Friday thing, but I really like it. And then my last lip product is the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Unlaced. So I'll wear both of these as like lipstick colors or as like lip liners with lipstick on top, but then I'll apply this like over top. This is what the shade looks like on its own. It doesn't look as light like right now, but on just your lips it's a little bit too light and it washes me out. But when you apply it like over top of other products and like blend it out, it just like brightens it. I have it on today like in the center of my lips, and it just like brightens them and makes them look bigger. I wear this and like almost every time I do my makeup. But yeah, I recommend it. I think it's like $30, in between 20 and 30, I'm assuming. But yeah. Lastly, I have two things that I could not live without. First is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is the best setting spray ever. I want you to just first look at the mist on it. Like, it's so fine, you can barely see it. And it smells so good. Its main purpose is to lock your makeup in and like make sure it doesn't move. Like, I'll like go to take my makeup off at the end of the day and this is like, my makeup looks fine because of this. It like over time, it will leave more of like a dewier like finish on your face, I guess, but not really. It's really good. I've gone through literally probably 10 of these. I use them in like my kit too when I do other people's makeup. So it's the best. Highly recommend it. I think it's like $16. So yeah, and my last thing is my fan. My favorite thing. It has little cat ears on it and it's so cute. And it has 3 settings. I do it on the fastest one just so it goes by faster. And it's like rechargeable. It has batteries in it, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's just chargeable. Yeah, I think you just, oh wait, no, there is a battery in it. I don't know. But I got it on Amazon. I don't remember how much it was. I'm assuming, like, they have a bunch on there. You can go look, but I don't see it being more than $10. I think it was between $5 and $10. So highly recommend getting a fan to dry off your setting spray. It'll 1, go by faster. 2, if you use a sponge and like pat in the setting spray, it's just beautiful. And it makes your makeup stay on a lot longer as well, like in combination with just using the setting spray. You don't need a fan. You can just apply your setting spray and like fan it off or let it sit and then go in with your sponge. But I like the fan, but I'm also really extra, so it depends. But yeah, those are all of my go-to makeup products. I didn't include brushes because I didn't really think it was necessary, but if you want to know my favorite brushes, let me know. And yeah, that's about it. Like it if you liked it. Don't thumbs down, like it. And yeah. I'm really hungry. Okay, bye.